Told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Turkey teeth, they're just not worth it, mate.
You're not funny.
I know, hilarious.
This was Aaron.
What?
He lashed out.
Why?
He's upset about his dad.
His dad?
He's an alcoholic, and he beats Aaron.
Poor kid.
He went for me when I called him on giving the weed to Summer. I was this close to going cop shop, but Billy convinced me otherwise. Is this really the kind of lad we want Summer hanging round with?
Of course not, but fighting him's not going to help.
I didn't fight him. He punched me.
All I'm saying is, as the rules of rom-com dictate, if you try and pull them apart, you're only going to succeed in pushing them closer together.
Yeah, well, this isn't a rom-com. I'm keeping my eye on him, and you and Billy should do the same. What if he loses his temper with Summer and punches her?
Then I'll go round.
Well, if you do, take your boxing gloves.
Paul, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You're an idiot. This is serious. If Aaron really cared about Summer, he'd call it quits. She's got enough on her plate.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for letting me stay.
It's fine.
Look, you can't go to work in that state. Call in sick. He can hang round here, can't he?
I've more than outstayed my welcome.
No, you stay for as long as you like. I insist.
Cheers, Billy.
Couldn't bear the thought of you going back to your dad's last night, as awful as that sounds. You know, there are some support groups via the church that I can put you in touch with.
That's very kind of you, but my dad's a AA meetings are for wimps kind of guy.
I see.
What's the matter? Has he messaged you?
Not yet.
What's with the early morning hoovering?
What?
Why are you hoovering so early?
What?
Why are you hoovering so
Well,
early?
I'm not now, am I?
Crawshaw's coming over.
Oh, yeah.
Stop what you were doing right now. Eat that over the sink, or better still, in the garden. It took me ages to get these work surfaces clean.
I'm not eating in the garden.
Just get a plate, will you? Why is it I'm the only one who's doing any work round here? We've got him unable to eat properly, you pecking me head about hoovering, Maria doing nothing except lapping up praise about rehoming refugees. Oh yeah, I'm Councillor Incredible, great. But who's doing your short and spiky quiffs with your disconnected beard? Muggins here.
Oh, stop shouting. Start hoovering.
Finished now. What?
We do realise how that sounded, don't you?
Hey, I've nothing against refugees. It's Maria I've got the problem with.
Yeah, well, Maria is trying to help. I mean, I saw her article with Darian. I don't see you trying to help.
Oh, it's Darian anyway.
Yeah, he's good, thanks. I mean, he's actually helping me later with this project about displacement at the Prue.
Yeah. Maybe you and him could be friends.
Well, yeah, obvs.
Right, I need to go to work, but you, watch him with that croissant. Hawkeyes, all right? Crumbs.
Don't tell me off. I've got you a little something for your birthday.
How thoughtful. Wow. Oh, 2 tickets for the launch of Mansplaining Rumpelstiltskin, Spinning Sexism into Gold and Other Essays.
Persephone Braxton's new feminist book.
Who was reading excerpts from the book at the bistro this afternoon, today.
Yes? Oh, and I should have said, don't feel you have to take me.
I can't think of anyone I would rather attend with. Thank you.
Kenneth, I am so glad to have happened upon you. I wondered if we might go through those script matters I mentioned.
Sure, yes.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Nice to bump into you, Ken. I hope to bump into you again soon.
Certainly.
Act 1.
How many times he called you now?
38. 39.
Hello? Yeah. It's Todd.
Look, it's harassment. Just turn it off.
No, I need to turn it on again. I see 78 missed calls.
All right?
Hi.
Heard you had a run-in with Paul.
Oh, Todd.
It's not a good time.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because we've had a lot going on.
Look, Summer, if you ever don't feel safe...
Aaron is not going to hurt me, if that's what you're not so subtly trying to imply.
Oh, never. I really think I should go home.
Please don't.
I won't be long. I need to get a change of clothes anyway. I'll be quick as I can.
Well, what if he tries to attack you again?
I'm Molly's got Summer.
Why is he treating you like a punch bag then?
Well, why don't I go and check on him?
Because he'll probably kill you.
I'll come then. Be harder to kill two people at once, right?
Such a wonderful idea to come here, away from the judging eyes of Wendy.
I don't think Wendy was judging. I mean, she left before we started.
She was, Kenneth. But it's a good thing, because I will picture her and her irrefutable jealousy whenever I imagine Roxana. Anyway, line 6.
Sure. Go ahead.
Cyril.
And your concerns are...
Well, is it Cyril or is it Cyril?
Haven't really thought about it.
Oh, you mustn't say things like that in front of me, you precious actor. Every beat must have a purpose, as I channel it from your body and penetrate it into mine.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I live here. Who's opening up the shop?
Precisely.
You are, Mary.
Oh, I think you are going to find you're sadly mistaken. I have put in for my annual leave request well within the 4-week request window.
What are you on about, request window?
The one I designed and implemented as head of HR.
You're not head of HR.
Not today, I'm not. Where were we?
Oh, great. So I've got to get myself down to the shop while you two play make-believe.
I think it's a little more sophisticated than that.
All right. Mary, what is it you were telling me about how much you love Hamilton?
Lin-Manuel Miranda, a musical master with accompanying moustache.
He's a rapper too, though, isn't he? Well, maybe there's room for a bit of rap in this thing, hey?
Rapping?
Yes.
Enjoy.
Oh, excuse me for a moment. Right, where were we?
Why don't we put our scripts aside? I'd love to see what would come up with a bit of improvised rapping, wouldn't you?
Okay, come on up. Hiya.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Look, I'm not here to cause any trouble. It's just, in the middle of the chaos, I forgot to ask you how you got on with having your insulin pump fitted yesterday. You did have it fitted.
Something came up.
What's more important than your insulin?
We're having some trouble with Aaron's dad.
Of course you have. Shouted at you again, has he?
No. Aaron stayed here last night and he won't stop calling him. Billy and Todd have gone to see if he's all right.
I don't believe this.
I told her not to get involved. I tried to get her to go to her appointment.
Yeah, and I told you to back off and leave Summer alone.
What?
Get out now.
You know, you are the last thing that I need right now.
Am I? You better watch that temper of yours. Billy ain't around this time to stop me going police.
Paul, I think you should leave.
No way am I leaving you with him.
He is just stressed and you are making it way worse. Please leave. Look, I'm not asking. I'm telling you to go.
Are you gonna be okay?
Of course I am.
The minute he steps out of line, call me.
Now, I know you asked for a toasty,
Yeah, thank you.
but I thought I'd make you something extra special, seeing as you're new round here and you're helping out Max.
Thank you so much. Wow, what is this?
Oh, do you love it?
Yes, love.
Oh, you're welcome.
What is that?
I don't know. What is this?
Right, well, anyway, this is the section where I would like you to tell me about your experiences. So, yeah, but only if you're okay with that.
Yeah, sure.
It's looking great, Max.
Oh, cheers.
Right, Bernie's in the back if you need anything. Wish me luck with Crawshaw.
Shall we not make Darian eat this?
Why? Are you jealous much, Is it nice?
It's very good. Yes, lovely.
It's got such good manners. You could learn a thing or two, you know. See you later. See you.
Hiya, all right.
What's all this then?
This is Max's project on displacement.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Darian.
Daniel. Daisy.
Hello.
Hello.
Darian's from Iraq.
Well, nice to meet you.
in school, I want to do project like this, you know?
Oh, wow. You get into Weatherfield High. And we can do stuff like this together.
Are you going back then?
Hopefully, yeah.
Coffee, babe.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get a good grade.
Right, anyway, so I'm going to ask you some questions. So, first question, how long have you been in the UK?
2.5 months.
And how are you finding the delights of Weatherfield?
Very good, is friendly.
Friendly. And how long are you planning on sticking around?
It's not that easy, you know?
What do you mean?
I have to do interview with Home Office.
Oh. Right, well, when's that?
Not up to me, you know? But maybe 2 years? I don't know.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She'll not be long.
No problem.
Garibaldi. Pink wafer. We've got, jammy ring, coconut ring, chocolate ring.
No. But thank you.
Not a fan of the rings. Oh, that's what I was going to show you, actually. Max's coursework.
I'm not sure that's...
Oh, no. It's, he's gone to a lot of effort on this, actually. It's about, I hear it is. It's about modern slavery. It's really detailed.
It does look very detailed.
Yeah, and we're really proud of him.
You should be.
Right, when she gets here, don't forget to butter her up with the biscuits.
Yep, she's here, and she doesn't want any biscuits.
Shall we talk about Max?
Yes, yeah.
The purpose of my visit was to avoid wasting your time traipsing into school.
Oh, well, we wouldn't have minded, would we?
Well, I didn't think it particularly fair, given the news. Unfortunately, Max can't return to Weatherfield High.
But wait, Mrs. Crawshaw, I don't get it. I think he deserves a place. I mean, his reports are good. He's involved in extra activities, isn't he? And he's been a lot better at home.
Yeah, and he's got the worst commute to the Prue. And did you know he was getting bullied?
I hear you. I do. This isn't about not wanting Max. I recognise his improvements, but quite simply, there aren't any available places at the school anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, crap. What you lost now?
Oh, phone.
Right, I'll bring it for you. No. What? Good glory. I didn't do anything. All right, just find it quickly.
Got it. In the bread bin.
Of course it was.
So when are you moving back to LA?
That's on a need-to-know basis. Do you need to know?
Well, no, I was just wondering because LA's so sunny.
Sometimes.
And now that James has left, I was wondering if Glory could get her own room.
He's got a point.
Hey, do we really have to have this conversation now?
Well, I'm just saying it'd be nice to know her plan.
Why?
Because I've been eyeing up some unicorn wallpaper for her room.
Nice.
Ed.
No, I didn't mean anything
No,
by
Dad.
it.
You buy the unicorn wallpaper, my niece deserves the best. Gotta get back to work.
Hey, love, what?
Do you think I put my foot in it?
No, not at all. But don't be surprised if I wrap the pair of you in unicorn paper.
Mrs. Inverse, your gaslighting is castrating. Cyril is mine, and you're like an evil bottle of old wine. Mrs. Inverse, you put me in a dress, thought I would impress, but I was nothing but your chess piece. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, me too, I think. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, it's Daniel. He wants me to babysit. I'm so sorry, Mary. We'll have to do this another time. Apologies, but I've really got to dash.
Waiting for an important delivery? Or struggling with today's Wordle?
Neither, Mrs. Emmas.
Well?
It's Bridget. Do you know, I must have suggested 6 different dates for us to meet up, but she can't do any of them.
She's a very busy lady.
No, it's obvious she doesn't want to see me again.
You can't be certain of that.
Oh, I can. Lucy's probably been bad-mouthing me again. There's one thing I can take, and that's a hint. I probably came across too strong anyway. I mean, let's be honest. What idiot would want to spend time with a boring old sea dog like me, eh?
This one.
How did it go?
Well, let's just say your dad wasn't very keen on talking.
Well, he did have quite the repertoire of swear words. Billy's dog collar nearly fell off.
Yeah, not helpful. What went on with Paul? He rang me in a right state.
Nothing. He just got the wrong end of the stick. He came in like a bulldozer.
I'm so sorry that he treated you that way. I'm gonna go speak to him myself.
Aaron, no.
Yeah, it did sound like he'd had an awful lot to drink.
See? The booze will just make him more violent. It could really injure you.
Mate, I think the best thing you could do is just give your dad some time to cool down.
Hey up. What's up with you? You look like you're giving the same fella a bed bath twice in a row and he's not said thank you. That didn't actually happen, did it?
Yeah, no, you daft aper.
Oh, phew. What is it then?
Well, if you must know, it's Ed and Michael.
Oh, what have they done now? Oh, I do like being able to say that, because it's normally other people saying that to Sally about me. You know, Gina and Yasmin and Gail. She's the worst for you, know, that Gail.
Right.
Yeah, I've got to keep 2 eyes on her. Anyway.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
No, I'll give you the lead up again. What's Ed done now?
He's gone and upset our Dee Dee. You know, pestering her about what her plans are.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Probably just thinking about his bills and budgeting and that, because everything's gone up, hasn't it?
You know, excuse me. Dee Dee pays her way. More to the point, I told him to leave it. But he just kept banging on it. Came across like he wanted to go.
Oh.
We only just got her back.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's ridiculous. You spend most of the time when they're teenagers wishing they'd go and destroy somebody else's house. You know, with the 3-hour showers, endless piles of washing, and plates under the bed growing another species.
Yeah.
And the minute they're out the door, you're sobbing into that carpet.
Yeah, the same one that you've been asking him to hoover up 100 times.
Oh, exactly.
You're missing James, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Although, to be fair, he was the tidiest of the lot.
Well, he'll be back. And to be fair, it can't really hurt to know what Dee Dee's plans are, can it? I mean, even if she's not sticking around, the 3 of them will always come home because you're their mum.
I hope so.
I know so.
I hate seeing Stu so down.
Me too.
Bridget hasn't answered any of his messages.
Well, that's obviously because of you-know-who. But she'll never let Bridget and Eliza form a relationship with him.
Unless we can find a gentle way to get through to Bridget.
What are you thinking?
Leave it with me.
Yeah, get those down, yeah.
Thanks, Billy, but I'm not actually that hungry.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry. Sorry about everything, to be honest.
Enough with the sorries, right? This is not your fault.
I just can't believe he was so rude to you. I wish I could just have a normal family.
Well, there is no such thing. Anyone that tells you they're from a normal family are lying.
What are you doing?
I should have done ages ago. I've got nothing to say to him.
Hello? Yeah, all right, well, you better come up then.
Who is it?
The police.
Enjoy.
I shall. Nothing I like more than a smoky bacon crisp. Had a pity smile?
No? No. No, I don't think so. You enjoy.
Frankly, it's all about respect. Sorry, Brian. I'm stress eating. God, it's smoky bacon. I can't abide smoky bacon. Take them back.
I'll have them.
Can I just say one thing? Can we all calm down just a little?
I will calm down when the same care, consideration, and spirit of collaboration shown to WC is shown to me.
WC?
Wendy Crozier.
But she's Papadopoulos.
She'll always be WC to me. Was Dad really bad?
Yes. I mean, he couldn't get enough of her suggestions when she was Lady Winterton, but oh no, when poor Mary was playing the part, poor, silly, old, exceptional Mary could barely give me the time of day.
I thought you said you were with Ken for most of the morning.
It's about quality, not quantity, Brian, and the attention he gives WC is both plentiful and passionate.
You don't think he's carrying on with WC, do you?
Quite possibly. I saw them together this morning, and he lied straight to my face about receiving a text from Daniel, when in fact it was from she, who shall not be named.
No.
Are you saying I'm imagining it?
No.
What are you saying then?
I don't know.
You know something.
I said nothing of the sort.
You don't have to. Your face is a face of lies.
Mary.
They're probably at it as we speak.
Well, in that case, I'm going to string him up by his quill until he's squirting feathers from his backside.
You are Aaron Sanford?
Yes, and I didn't mean to hit Paul. I've apologised.
Sorry?
Is this really necessary?
Please don't arrest him. I'm not here to arrest anyone. There's been a house fire and your father's been taken to Weatherfield General.
Sorry.
Your dad's stable. He's going to be okay.
Can I see him?
Not just yet. We're still running some tests.
Oh, what kind of tests?
A doctor will be along soon to give you an update.
Thank you.
He must be in a bad way if I can't even see him.
She said he's going to be okay.
Then why can't I see him? There's something wrong, I know there is.
Tickets and a book.
It's supposed to be a very insightful critique.
Well, I look forward to reading it. Thank you. Maybe I can get Persephone to sign it after a tour.
Yeah.
Actually, would you ask her for me?
Just because she's a feminist, she's not going to bite your head off, Ken. Unless you give it the old, you're a firecracker, aren't you? Do you mind signing this for me, Sugar Lips?
Well, that was generally my opening gambit, yes.
What are you going to say about being together?
I didn't know you were coming today.
Oh, yeah. You know me. I'm all about smashing the patriarchy. And Daisy's got a few hours before she has to pick up Bertie and then start making the tea. So...
Happy birthday, Ken. You don't mind if I hit your son, do you?
I'm being ironic.
Actually, I'm glad you're here because there's something I want to tell you. Wendy and I have decided to make a go of it.
Right.
I think that's great.
I'm happy for you.
Are you really?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I don't want Tracy to know just yet.
I'm sure she'll be fine with it. Eventually.
Thank you for coming, everyone. It's lovely to see so many of you here. And they all lived happily ever after. If you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Where have you been?
I told you. Been at that meeting at the Prue about refugees. It was interesting, actually. And then we finished early, so went for a bit of a mooch.
You're doing a project on mooching?
No. I was trying to get my phone fixed. Do you know how much it costs to fix a broken screen? 80 quid. What?
Mrs. Crawshaw came round, and apparently there are no places at the moment. But I'm sure they'll put you on a waiting list, and as soon as one becomes available...
Yeah, and how long's that gonna take?
I'm sorry.
We could try somewhere else.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to go to Weathy High. That's where all my mates are. I can't go back to the Prue. I just can't.
Look, why don't I speak to Maria, see if she can help?
No point.
I mean, she's a counsellor, so she might have some sway. And I've done her enough favours lately.
We will sort this, you know. We will.
Your dad had some problems with his breathing. He had to have oxygen in the ambulance. That's normal for someone suffering from smoke inhalation. His breathing settled down now.
So there's no lasting damage?
Well, we're going to keep him in overnight, just to be on the safe side, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Your dad wasn't making much sense when he came in. I'm guessing he'd had a drink or two. Paramedics said he left the chip pan on. Apparently one of the neighbours saw the smoke.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, is it?
So he's going to be all right. That's the main thing.
Can I see him yet, please?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want me to come with you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I need to do this on my own.
Oh, are you still here?
I've got a meeting with a contractor.
What? On the laptop? Is that you, Jackie Weaver? Builders on Zoom. What is the world coming to? Hey, I'm sorry I had a go at you earlier.
You're gonna have to be much more specific.
Dee Dee. No, you were right. We do need to know what our plans are. Hey, speak of the devil.
I found it.
Hey, love, listen. What your dad asked you earlier. Look, we do need to know how long you're planning to stay.
Well, I don't know.
I look like I'm selling double glazing.
Well, do you know if you're going back, though?
Well, I'm not sure if I want to. In fact, I know I don't want to. LA is great, it is, and the weather's fantastic, but I was living in the middle of nowhere, Mum. I didn't know anyone. I was lonely.
Well, why didn't you say something?
I didn't want you guys to think I was a failure.
Hey, ain't nobody's gonna think that, love.
Just can't help feeling like I've let you down.
I'll behave.
So you don't mind if I stick around?
Mind? We love having you here.
You can stay as long as you like.
Well, I haven't told work that I'm not coming back. That was them on the phone earlier.
Yeah, well, you better call them then.
A shove.
It's not very godly, is it?
It's looking.
How'd you get that drunk? You don't even know your house is on fire. See what he's having to put up with now.
I'm beginning to, yeah.
This is Aaron's worst nightmare. He was gutted. Not just gutted, ashamed. I should have gone in with him. Do you think I should have gone in with him?
I think you should calm down. Making me nervous. Oh, here comes the cavalry.
How's his dad?
Yeah, he's fine. Aaron's in there with him now.
You okay? You look shattered.
Cheers.
You had anything to eat?
The next person to mention my glucose levels is going to end up in the bed next to Aaron's dad.
Duly noted.
But you don't have to stay.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, thanks for coming. Unbelievable.
For a minute there, I thought you were never going to wake up.
Wish I hadn't.
Thanks for coming. Can't stay long. I've got to pick Eliza up from after school club. She's a lovely kid. How's she doing in high school? We don't have to tell your mother about this, if that's what's worrying you. I know she doesn't want your dad in her life, and that's her choice. But it doesn't have to be yours.
I'm just going along with what she wants.
I realize how hard it is for you, my dear.
I'm not sure if I want it either. It's too painful for everyone.
The last thing your dad wants is to rake up the past.
I've got to think about Eliza.
Eliza turned up on our doorstep looking for him. She obviously wants to get to know him, and I think you do too, or you probably wouldn't be here. Whatever he's done or hasn't done. Don't you think he's been punished enough?
I don't think Ken's very happy about actors giving notes. I mean, writers are very sensitive lot, aren't they?
I think your notes are the least of Ken's worries at the moment.
I put my foot in it with Tracy, didn't I?
Well, I didn't help, did I? But I'm sure she's calmed herself down by now.
Yeah. Tracy's never one to fly off the handle, is she?
I'll ring Ken and warn him, just in case.
Yes. It's probably best.
After being banished to a tower or a forest until a big, strong man can come and rescue them, what have they got to look forward to? Pregnancy, then death. Women die in childbirth all the time in Grimm's fairy tales. Cinderella, Rapunzel, Snow White. The woman serves her purpose by producing a beautiful daughter, then snuffs it. The beautiful daughter grows up to be banished to a tower, and on it goes, perpetuating the myths of sexuality and femininity by reinforcing outdated gender roles. I'm still waiting for a call back from the producers of Bedtime Hour. Fairy tales are undoubtedly an important part.
What do you reckon?
of storytelling
Hashtag
tradition.
feminist literature, hashtag
So,
go girls.
tell
Virginia
them
Woolf would be
as
so
you
proud.
want to be told.
The tennis player.
As feminist
I know who
tales
Virginia
that
Woolf is.
demand change. Any questions? Yes.
I agree with what you said about gender roles, but bearing in mind that the term fairy tale was coined by a woman, Countess Dunois, I think it was, and she wrote stories about powerful women in the French court. Would it be right to say that fairy tales were originally quite progressive?
Well, not as progressive as you, obviously.
I wasn't trying to mansplain.
No, it's very nice to meet a man who's engaged.
Bravo! There he is. Geriatric gigolo. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? You dirty dog.
Tracy, not now. Not here.
I knew it. I knew something was going on.
Please.
And her, of all people. The trollop you left my mother for.
I'm so sorry.
You will be. Did you know about this?
I've literally just found out.
And who's she?
She's a feminist.
Well, I don't blame you. Everybody should be a feminist around him. He'll be after you next.
Oh, come on, let's go.
Anything with a pulse, eh, Dad? Although, actually, I don't think you're that fussy.
I need to write statement to Home Office, but every time I try and write, I remember how important it is, and I get scared, and I don't know what to write.
Well, maybe it's all that sugar. No wonder you can't think straight.
I have a sugar tooth, you know. Sweet tooth?
Yeah, well, you'll have no teeth if you carry on. Look, if you want, before you send it off, I'll look over it all for you.
Thank you.
Maria, you've got a minute.
Oh, yeah, David, this is Darian.
Hi.
He's a very troubled and deprived young man with a poor grasp of English, but you've come a long way, haven't you, David?
Should the counsellor be making jokes like that?
Well, it's all right. The joke's on you, so it's fine.
I have news, you know. I get into Weatherfield High.
What? You got it?
Yes, we can do class together, and you can save me seat.
Well, I'll have a job because they've not let me back in.
You're not going back to school? I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's oversubscribed, apparently.
And we all know who's taking my place, don't we?
Well, Max, don't be like that.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Someone came up with it in one of the church groups.
I think I got 4.
5? All right. Name a band with apostrophes.
The B-52s.
The Lars.
Guns N' Roses.
T'Pow.
Dexy's Midnight Runners.
No, there's no apostrophe in Dexys.
Of course there is.
No, he's right. They're not his Midnight Runners. They don't belong to him. Dexy's not a person.
Oh, come off it.
No, look it up. It's actually short for Dexedrine.
Everything all right?
We should probably...
Look, I'm sorry about your dad.
Cheers.
Still don't think you're good for her.
You don't have to pick your moments. Come on.
Call us if you need us.
I think you've got problems trying having 3 dads. Look, take no notice of Paul.
It's not that.
Your dad's all right, isn't he? He's not.
He's not dying, no. And it sounds like he wants to.
I'm so sorry about Tracy.
Wish I got a pound every time I've heard that.
Oh, I asked Persephone to sign the book.
Ah. To the oldest swinger in town. And who said that feminists don't have a sense of humour?
I've been trying to get hold of you.
I might have accidentally let something slip to Tracy.
It was more my fault.
No, it's okay. I've seen her and it's fine. It was going to come out anyway.
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday.
What do you want to do about Tracy?
Do you know what Tracy's first word was when she was a baby? No. Not Mama. Not Dada. It was no.
You don't think she'll come round then?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Look, I don't want you to fall out with her. I've caused enough trouble over the years. If you want to walk away, I won't blame you.
Hiya. You okay?
No, not really. I just met up with Bridget. I'm trying to help. I was just trying to help.
What have you done?
Sorry. Gran? Bridget and Eliza are coming round for their lunch tomorrow, and I've got nothing in.
She's coming around again, seriously?
Both of them.
Why? I mean, I don't mean why, I mean how?
We had a little chat, and I invited her.
Is her mum going to be okay with it?
She hasn't told her mum.
That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Right, well, I suppose I better get the shops.
You better had, and be quick about it. We've got the ironing to finish.
Well, she can do the next Zoom meeting because I made a right pig's ear out of the last one.
I've done it. I've quit. Spoken to my boss. Told him straight.
Oh, well, that takes a lot of guts.
Yeah, well, when I say I've spoken to him, I left a message. They're 8 hours behind, so he'll still be in bed.
So we're not getting rid of you then?
Well, you have to prise my fingers off the door.
Oh, what's new? We do that every morning just to get in the bathroom.
Is it about time you got a girlfriend? Moved out, made something of yourself? Oh, I lost you at girlfriend, didn't I?
Oh, don't you just love it when our kids get on?
So, how about a chippy tea to celebrate this one staying then?
Celebrating? Speak for yourself.
Oh, it's my boss. He's calling me back. Hey, I'm not answering.
After all the effort he's putting at the Peru.
What did Maria say?
I didn't get a chance to speak to her, really, but I will do. Just someone's got to be able to do something. I mean, he's sitting his GCSEs this year, or he's meant to be.
It's good his mate got in, though, eh?
He's not my mate. He's only been here 5 minutes and he gets a place.
Don't be going down that road.
Well, it's true, though, isn't it?
You know, I was starting to feel sorry for you this morning, but any more of that?
Look, it's just a kick in the teeth, isn't it? He doesn't mean it. It's just he's been doing really well lately. We've been proud of him, haven't we?
Yes.
Look, why don't I try and speak to Maria, see if she can help?
Well, she's not going to do anything, is she? I've got 2 words for Maria.
Well, there better not be the 2 words I think you're going to say.
Virtue signaler. Well, she doesn't give a toss about anyone else unless it's going to make her look good.
Nah, she's not like that.
She shouldn't even be a counsellor. She's just a jumped-up hairdresser.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with hairdressing.
Are you going to go in and see your dad again tonight?
Probably. In his pyjamas and stuff.
Well, I'll come with you.
Yeah, no offence, but I'd rather go on my own. Don't really want you to see him that way.
I'm sure he didn't mean what he said.
All those calls from his phone and I didn't even pick up.
You weren't to know, were you?
You know, I was in school once, in the middle of a lesson, and I heard all of this laughing, and it was coming from all my mates, everyone in the class, and they were staring out the window and pointing at this fella, and he had this big stain down the front of his trousers where he'd wet himself. It was my dad, Summer. My dad had turned up at school to borrow money off me. I didn't know that he was going to set the house on fire, but I knew that he was drunk, and he's always doing stupid things when he's drunk. I should have just picked up the phone.
But I told you not to.
Yes, but I should have. I just wanted a normal life for a bit. Just with a normal dad. That's not going to happen, is it? I can't do this anymore.
Honestly, I will never look at Snow White in the same way.
Aw, talking of wicked stepmothers. Actually, you're more like Ursula. Half woman, half octopus. Got your tentacles all over my dad again.
Ooh, there's an image.
You should go.
No.
How could you? You might as well be spitting on my mum's grave.
Your mother was the love of my life. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't like some companionship.
Is that what you call it?
Oh, grow up.
She wasn't your mum.
No, but I know what it's like to really love someone who dies. You never get over it. But that doesn't mean that your life's over.
No, you were jumping on Bethany 5 minutes later.
I'll get another round in, shall I?
You want me to be happy, don't you?
Not if it means getting off with her. And why does everybody have to be happy? What about doing the right thing? I still miss her. I still miss my mum.
I know you do. And so do I. But I'm also lonely and tired of being on my own. Please, though. It would mean the world to me for you to be okay with this.
Tell me you're not going home.
He needs me.
Well, what about what you need?
I'm fine.
He hits you.
Yeah, well, he couldn't punch his way through a paper bag at the moment, could he?
How long's that going to last, eh?
I've got no choice, okay? He can't cope without me. Today's proof that. I never should have left him.
It's my fault. I asked you to leave.
No, it's my fault for letting him down. I can't see you anymore. Paul's right anyway. You're better off without me.
What, you're breaking up with me?
I'm sorry. I've got to concentrate on my dad from now on.
Well, desperate to avoid another murder, the insider reaches out to Collins, putting himself in serious danger. Our brand new drama, The Walk-In, continues next.